Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for January 29th, Sunday, if you're watching in real time, or it can be from whenever you stumble upon it. This is my daily reading, and I call it the Daily Dust because this is Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust, and your dust is that daily sprinkling of magic, just what you need for your day. I am using the Dame Darcy Queen Alice Tarot, which is a really cool deck, and I love Dame Darcy. She's an awesome person and a beautiful designer, and let's see what we get. I like to use different decks every day. This is kind of like Queen of Hearts energy, good for Valentine's coming up soon, but it is for whenever you stumble upon it, so you could be watching this on Valentine's or closer to Valentine's or today or a day ahead of time is when I film it. Alright, so I think I'm gonna pick from the middle. Ooh, we have the Hermit. Okay. And the Two of Swords. Thank you, those of you who came out to my live today. We had a lot of swords energy in the head. And Judgment. Okay. Alright. We'll have a lot of major arcana energy here, so that's higher sources or your higher self. Let's zoom on in and see what we get. I just heard the song, he's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land. So the Hermit is the nowhere man. No, he's kind of lonely, but, or maybe he's alone but just not lonely. But the face he's making looks like he would prefer not to be. At the same time, he maybe prefer not to be disturbed right now. He has his, oh yes, okay. I was going to say bong, it's a hookah. So he's got his hookah. And so whatever, it's like, go off on your own and do your hookah and do it alone. But you know what? Hookah time can be really fun with friends. So that's up to you. But if you need to get away for whatever reason, just some self-reflection, some alone time, and or enlightenment time, that's up to you. I just feel like don't let it be about dwelling in things so much. You know, don't let this alone time be about dwelling in your thoughts, because, or it can be if you want to, but just so you know, if you dwell in your thoughts too much, I feel like Spirit's going to come through and blow its horn like, do, wake up. This could be somebody getting a little mellow or getting a little bit too comfortable on the couch or something like that, and Spirit just coming in and saying, you have things to do. And you know what, that's funny, because I was doing a reading today, and it was about that we are our own bosses and we could do whatever we want, and we don't have to follow some kind of time constraint that we make up in our minds. But there are extremes to that, right? If you're just going to be mellow all the time and not move and do anything and not make any action towards anything, then that's kind of almost the same as being stuck. And that's up to you. You know, you can decide for yourself when it's time. But I feel like Spirit's coming through saying, okay, you had your fun, you had your laid back time. Now it's time to get busy, get moving. We've got creation to happen here. This could be your higher self too, just trying to snap you into wakefulness, to awareness, alertness, snap you into the here and now, snap you into the desire to create, the desire to move to the next adventure, the next conquest, the next project, whatever it is. I just feel like they're the two swords, which is decisions and in your head and this or that, staying in this indecision place kind of can be addictive. And if you sit there too long, you won't make a move, and not making a move at all is also a decision, and generally it's one that we don't like, because all it does is it feeds upon our already those negative feelings that we're feeling about ourselves. It's like, oh, I'm not doing anything, and look, I'm not going to get anything done, and or there's just so much to do and I just can't do it. And so if you just stay in your mind and in the thoughts about what you need to do or what's happening, or it can make you feel bad about yourself for not doing anything at all. So sometimes just taking one step, a little step, whatever it is, can make you feel better, especially if you take big steps. And if you get yourself into a state where you're actually physically have exerted yourself, then you feel really good when you're done and you get to do this again. So it makes it even sweeter. I was watching Emily in Paris, and then there's this French saying, I don't know what it is in French, I forgot, but it's translated in English to something like sweeter after the work, or sweeter after the trial, or sweeter after, was it Emily in Paris? No. Sweeter after, oh no, oh my gosh, it wasn't even Emily in Paris. It was that action movie with Sandra Bullock that's out now, and she's talking about her husband who had passed away, and he had it's not even French, it's Latin. I'm gonna look that up. Just 1 second. I love this part of the movie too, because it's so metaphoric. I think she was talking about an adventure she had with her husband who passed away, and her late husband, and I guess they climbed some kind of mountain or something like that, and when they reached the top, it felt wonderful, and the expression was Dulcis ex asperis, sweeter after difficulty. So I feel like that's kind of what you need right now. You can be mellow, and mellow's fine and great, but I think that it might be time again to do something a little bit challenging. Whatever, challenge your mind, your body, your spirit. Challenge yourself just a little bit, because it will feel even sweeter being able to rest, being at the top of the mountain, achieving a goal, completing a project will feel even sweeter, because you met the challenge, you faced it, and you carried it through to the end. And don't feel bad if you started this project years ago and now you're finally going to complete it. It's still going to feel sweet, maybe even sweeter yet, that something that you tried so long ago that now you're finally going to make it. So keep working at it, no matter what it is. Keep working at it, because it's worth it. And I think Spirit's coming in to tell you, or your higher self even more so is coming in to tell you, because I think your higher self is also like future self. Your higher self knows what's going to happen, and they're like, I promise you, it's sweeter after difficulty. Oh, it's so sweet. You go through so much, but once you get here, you're going to be so happy. So that's your message for today. I hope you liked it. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.